Hi, this is Yolanda from Don't Get It Twisted Crochet, and this is Fresh Off the Hook Monday. Today is Monday, April 30th. Um, Video is going to be pretty quick today. Just have a blanket and some flowers to show. So let's get right to it. I am happy to say that I did finish the chocolate brown and pink blanket that I had previously showed unfinished on last week's video. And so here it is here. I am calling it a stroller size blanket because it's not that big, but it is a nice size blanket. So stroller size baby blanket. And as I mentioned in the previous video, it is done in all shell stitches done in the back loop only. So yeah, I love the way that it turned out. I used Karen Simply Soft chocolate yarn, and then the edging, the scallops or the shell stitches around the edges were done in Karen Simply Soft watermelon. That's the color watermelon. And so yeah, blanket turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Initially, I did not plan to put the flower down in the corner here, but yesterday I was on Facebook and had went to, I think it's Creative Crochet page, and they had a picture of these flowers up, and then they had a link to a blog that had the pattern for them. The flower was so easy to make, and initially I had made the flower and I was going to attach it to a hat, but then I was like, oh my gosh, how pretty would that be in the corner of the blanket? And so that's how it ended up down there, and I love the way that turned out. The other thing that it does is because with this particular pattern, you or I didn't use the pattern. I guess you could say my pattern. I don't know, but in the way I did the shell stitches, they you can barely tell the back from the front of the blanket. It's hard to distinguish what's the front side and what's the back side. And so by putting the flower there, you can kind of easily tell that this is the front of the blanket and the other side is the back of the blanket. So love the way that turned out. And then I have these flowers. I had someone order some flowers, not sure what they're going to use them for, but they were very particular about the color. They actually sent me the yarn that they wanted me to use, and it's a Karen Simply Soft Ruben red color. Love the color. The color is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a blend of pink and red together. So it's not really pink and it's not really red. It's just that right in between, and it turned out really pretty. These flowers came from the book Leisure Art Crochet Embellishments. It is the floral flower pattern. It's one of my favorites out of that book. It's actually the reason why I bought that book was for that one particular pattern. Um, I normally make this flower out of Hometown USA, the chunky yarn, because it turns out really big and you can see all the detail. But I still love the way that it came out, even with this regular worsted weight yarn. And so the customer ordered 7 of them, so I have 7 of these made. And as you can see on the back, what I do is I just cut out just cut out felt into a circle and attach it to the back, a hot glue gun to the back, and then I hot glue a brooch pin to the back of that. The reason I do it that way, if you ever decide to make this flower, if you get the pattern and decide to make it, you will notice that the flower, it insets in the back. So it's very hard to attach it to anything, even to a hat, because the way that the back of the vid, it kind of sinks in the back, and so it's just really difficult to work with because there's not a solid backing to it. And so especially for the purposes of making it into a brooch pin, making it wearable, I have to put felt or something on the back of it. I used to sew the felt on. That's a lot of work. So now I just hot glue it and then hot glue the brooch pins. So 7 of those, and these will go in the mail today. I thought I was going to get to put them in the mail this weekend, but didn't. So happy that they got to make it onto the Fresh Off the Hook video, but they definitely have to go into the mail today. So that's all that I have fresh off my hook. I have started another blanket. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting blanket fever, but yeah, have started another blanket, and this one is done same thing, no pattern, still using the shell stitches. But what I'm doing with this one is, I don't know if you can really see the colors. It's like a variegated yarn. It's Burnett's Baby. Yeah, Burnett Baby. Can't see that either. But Burnett Baby, it's like a green, yellow, blue, and white. No, no yellow. Green, blue, and white mixed together. And so still doing the shell stitches, but this one I'm alternating between back and front loop. So one row is back loop only, the next row is front loop only, and it creates like a cable effect right in the front. But then in the back is really, really flat. There's no texture in the back, so you can easily tell the back from the front of the blanket. So started that one last night, and we'll see how it goes. Not sure if it'll make it to the next Fresh Off the Hook, but we'll definitely see. So that's all I have. Be sure to check out the rest of the Fresh Off the Hook family. Their video links to their videos will be below. And if you do crochet and want to be part of the Fresh Off the Hook family, please contact One Virtuous Woman and she can get you all the details. So until next week, as always, don't get it twisted, get it crocheted.